So you lost something. So you fell down. As the saying goes, you fall down, get back up. It's early in the morning, so I may be a little slow with this conversation, but it's not going to stop me from doing it. And that's that same attitude you should have with whatever your project is, whatever it is that you're growing in. There's going to be times where you slow down. There's going to be times when you try so hard and you don't win the race. But at the end of the day, you deserve to know what it's like to get back up. You deserve to know what it's like to not quit on yourself. Because that's a form of self-love right there. When you fall down so short of whatever standard, right, that society places on you, or that you're placing on yourself, right? Let's imagine that we're just winning a race, right? That we're running a race. You're a track star running a race, right? You're at the Olympics or wherever you're at. And you get second place. When you're going for first place, second place can feel like last place. It can be so hard. It can be hard on you emotionally, physically. You feel like, you went through so much for what? And let me tell you something about winners. Winners know how to lose with a smile on their face. And not only do they know how to lose, but they know how to let that motivate them and get back up. It says somewhere in the Bible, that a man may fall 7 times. I don't know what it says. Don't quote it 100%. You should look this quote up yourself. But it says something about a man falling 7 times, a righteous man falling 7 times. But that man continues to get back up. I'll tell you something. I've fallen more than 7 times, especially on my journey getting closer to God. Self-improvement even, right? You can work so hard and you're building yourself up, and it just feels like you fall again. You build yourself up and it just feels like you fall again, and you keep getting stuck in that loop. But what you don't realize is that every time you're building up, secretly you went from last place in the race to 12th place, to 11th, to 10th, to 9th, to 8th. And to you, it feels like you're losing every time. But you're getting better and better, and you're slowly progressing towards that goal of eventually you're going to get first place. And not only are you going to know what first place feels like, not only are you going to know what winning feels like, but you're going to know what getting there felt like. You're going to know, and you're going to understand how inside, it wasn't just about winning. Inside, it was about the journey. Inside, it was about standing up again, because you didn't deserve to stand on the ground. You didn't deserve to fall. Even emotionally, you get second place, you smile. You get last place, you smile because you're in the race, and you don't deserve to feel these negative connotations of falling down. You don't deserve to quit on yourself, because that's what falling down really is. Falling down and staying down is saying, all right, you know what? I quit. It could say this is towards your dreams. You know what I mean? I've been an artist for the past 8+ years. You know what I mean? I've been literally producing music and getting better and better and struggling and trying. And in the beginning, listening back to my old music, it's truly laughable when you see how far I've come. But the thing is, I didn't come so far by just giving up on myself. I came so far by literally struggling and trying again and again and again and again. And every time I fell, I would come back and rise back up. Every time I didn't like a song I made, I would make a song that's better. Every time I felt like something wasn't good enough, I would try it again better, and I tried again better. And it wasn't all about just winning. Because here's what you can find. When you win, there could be a hollow feeling there if you don't deserve that win. Have you ever played a video game with cheat codes on? You ever played a video game where it was already beat, and you're just playing through the levels and you're doing side quests now, and the game essentially is over. You got to the peak accomplishment. If you've ever done that, you would know, and you do know, it's an empty flavor. It doesn't taste nearly as good as when you play a difficult game and you get to the top. And some people, will comment and be all, You know, I love an easy game. I love just to easily satisfy my mind, right? But that's not what we're talking about. Anyone in life can chase easy pleasure. Easy pleasure is always right there. What we're really discussing here is a pleasure to work reward. Okay, so anytime in life, let's say you got no work, you can get this little bit of pleasure. No work, little bit of pleasure. No work, little bit of pleasure. That's what society has us doing now. You know what I mean? You don't even have to pay attention to a video. You don't got to sit through a whole 10-minute video. You can sit through a 10-second, 20-second video, get a little dopamine hit. 20-second video, dopamine hit. That's all it takes, right? But you'll find that you watch an hour-long video and you really put your brain to it and you focus and you understand, you'll get a bigger reward, right? You imagine it like this, right? You watch a 10-second sad video, you're going to feel a little bit sad. You watch a whole sad movie, you're going to be crying at the end. And not that it's sad, right? Let's flip it around. You watch a 10-second motivational clip, you're going to be a little motivated. It can get you. Sometimes it can get you hard. Not sometimes it can really, motivate you though. You watch a whole motivational movie, you put a whole hour of your focus into a motivational movie, and by the end, you're running yourself. You're running marathons yourself. You're doing that thing you want to do. Give this a try. You know what I mean? Motivational content and what you feed yourself is really big in life. You know what I mean? If you want to have a positive brain, you got to give yourself positive brain food. You got to feed yourself good things, because often in life we get caught in these routines of feeding ourselves, to stuff that feels good, and things we can easily relate with, and things that are easily relatable and not always the most positive. So get in a habit of feeding yourself good food, things that raise your vibration and up your mindset, right? But back to the video game analogy, essentially winning is like playing the game, or how it should be, the best way to win. Let me say it like that. The best way to win is to play the game on the hardest difficulty. And that means that, I don't know if you've ever played a game on a really hard difficulty, but sometimes you'll be repeating the same level again and again. Sometimes you'll be repeating the same thing again and again. I used to play Halo, right? I used to love Halo. And they had all these different modes, right? They had easy, they had, medium, they had hard, and then they had legendary, right? I used to love beating the game on legendary. And it's a few simple reasons why. If you're playing on easy, it's like you don't even have to think. You're just walking around, doing all this stuff. It's easy. But when you're playing on legendary, you got to formulate a plan just to get past a couple grunts, just to get past a few pawns in the game. You got to sit here and make a well-educated, thought-out plan. And then afterwards, because you tried it 3 or 4 times, it didn't work the first 4 times. So instead, you threw a grenade, you went around the side, you got him from this, you did all this complicated stuff. It feels so much better beating the game. You know what I mean? Getting the trophy. Imagine I give you a participation trophy, or I give you a trophy of, congratulations, you beat the hardest level in the game. And life is kind of like that, you know what I mean? And life will manifest as what we want, life will be what you want your life to be. You want your life to be easy gratification, your life's going to be easy gratification. It's not that hard to do. But what I'm getting at is you have to strive, especially to be a winner, to have a winner's mindset. You have to strive for the gratification from the biggest, sorry, I'm getting text right now. It just totally distracted me. You have to strive for gratification from the biggest input. You have to go on the hardest level, and you have to push yourself to the hardest level. Don't just don't underestimate yourself or give yourself, now granted, good small goals are a good way to start, but let all those small goals lead you to this high destination. Let everything that you do build on itself. And if you're a track star, for example, aim for the Olympics. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to get into the Olympics. That's not always how it works. But you deserve, as a winner, as a mindset, as self-love, you deserve to see that in yourself. You deserve to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm going to be in the Olympics. I'm confident. And some people, that's where the whole delusional confidence things comes in, because people with delusional confidence tend to actually do crazy delusional things. And you gotta believe it to see it. You gotta think that there's a possibility that you would make the light bulb before you make the light bulb. You know what I mean? You have to think that there's a possibility of you beating this game before you're even gonna try to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. So a big part of winning also comes with your inner confidence. How do you get that inner confidence? By playing the game on harder levels. You know what I mean? If you play the game on the easiest level, you're going to tell yourself, I'm an easy guy. I can never play, I can't play it on medium. I can't play it on hard. If you play the game on the hardest level, and then let's say you just get halfway through a level, or you beat one level, there's a little chip, boom, a little chip on your shoulder, and another chip on your shoulder, and another chip on your shoulder. And you keep stacking those up. Eventually you're like, no, I can play the game on legendary. Give me the chance. Let me run a few more miles. Let me get a little bit stronger, and watch me enter the Strongman Olympics. Watch me freaking win this race. Watch me be the best race car driver in the world. Watch me be the best musician in the world. Watch me take over the world with my mindset. Watch whatever it is that you're trying to do. You have to envision yourself and give yourself the inner glory and the inner self-love to be there and see yourself there way before you're ever there. And, some people say that's not very humble of you. But no, it's humble when you're not flexing these things, when you're not bragging these things. It's humble. That's what humbleness is. Humbleness isn't about being someone who doesn't see greatness in yourself. Humble is about not presenting your greatness over other people's greatness and recognizing their greatness as well. Understanding that everyone in the race is someone in the race. No matter what level of the game you're playing, it's all beautiful. But why are you playing the hardest game? It's not to be better than people. You're playing the hardest game to get the highest reward. And it's not a reward like, oh, the trophy's going to be worth more money. No, it's all a trophy at the end of the day. It's all a stamp. It's all, hey, good job. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for that inner love. And as a person to see yourself as a winner and as your best version of yourself. So that's just, I get it. You may feel like you lost. You may have fallen down a few times. Maybe one time too many. But guess what? You can rise up one time too many. You can try again one time too many. You cannot quit one time too many. And I think you deserve to not quit. I think you deserve to push on. I think the inner you deserves to watch you continue playing, continue trying to grow, continue down your path of self-improvement. Because although it may not look like it, you're becoming a winner. This is how you become a winner. It's happening right before your very eyes. So believe in yourself. Have faith, have courage, have confidence. Dig deep. Dig deep and continue to play. And don't let anything hold you back. Peace and love, guys. I hope y'all liked the video. Stay blessed. Continue getting back up. Continue rising. I know you're a winner. Keep winning.